Meet the new face of Myanmar's emerging democracy. Activist Ann Net is fighting to stop a new copper mine that she says will destroy her village and their farmland. She shows me a pile of waste rock that could eventually envelop her home. If we lost this mountain, I'm sure we cannot survive, she tells me. I don't care how much money we can get from mining, we care about our nature. This is a taste of what the villagers can expect here at the Lepidong mine. This is about 4 months' worth of mining operations. They have now been postponed, but if this project does get the green light over the next 30 years, it'll become the biggest copper mine in Asia. The mine in northern Myanmar's Lepidong Mountains is part of a joint venture between the Myanmar military and a Chinese mining company linked to the Chinese military. Operations were suspended 6 months ago after the government said it would review the project. To get an idea of the scale, an existing copper mine in mountains just a few kilometres from Lepidong is working at full capacity. When it's finished, these mountains will have been flattened, and this is only a medium-sized mine. 88 monks from this local monastery were injured in November when police used smoke bombs containing white phosphorus to drive protesters out of a camp at the mine site. Ashin Kalavsva was in hospital for 6 weeks. The scars on his legs, chest and face are still clear. First they attacked us with water cannon, he says. After that, they threw the incendiary bombs. For the monks, it's not just support for the villagers, they're also fighting for an historic Buddhist temple right in the middle of the site. The mining company has offered to move it intact to another site. The protests worked, forcing a government investigation headed by democracy icon Aung San Suu Kyi, who, to the dismay of many, supported continuing the project to honour the existing contract. She was met by angry villagers when she recently went to the area to explain the decision. But for Ann Net, whose home is covered with pictures of Suu Kyi and her much-revered father, the independence leader Aung San, she says she continues to love Suu Kyi like a parent. But the fight, she says, will go on. She won't leave. I'm not afraid at all. We have to protest if they continue, she says. We have already let them know that if they neglect the people's desire, we are going to protest. The villagers want the government and the mining company to talk to them, to explain why progress has to come at the cost of their ancestral homes. Andrew Stevens, CNN, Moniwa, Myanmar.